Lesbian Fridays are back! So technically, College Quiltbag's Welcome Back week was last week. I failed to put up a video, just all sorts of things going on in my life. But I'm back now. A quick update of my life. It's been a long time since y'all have seen me. Maybe you've never seen me. I'm Vicky. I'm in charge of Lesbian Fridays because I'm a lesbian and I love Fridays. So here I am. Since I last posted a video up here on College Quiltbag, I have graduated from college. So I'm sort of the resident post-grad queer person on this channel, which is awesome. I can give you some insight maybe into 2 years of your future. That's handy. I actually was lucky enough to take up a job doing exactly what I want to do, which is write comedy. I write comedy for a women's comedy website called comediva.com, and things have been going really well, especially in this past year. One of the web series I created and help write is Banff Girls Club, and it's starting to build a pretty great fan base. And most importantly, at least in relevance to this channel, a web series I co-created with my friend and coworker Luis is called Lesbros, and basically what it's about is one lesbian, me, and her friend Luis, who's a straight guy, and the weird stuff we do together. So basically think Troy and Abed of Community. So yeah, that's where my life's been so far. Today I'm here to talk about today's College Quiltbag theme, which is queer academics. Quick background, I did undergrad at the University of Southern California, which made me a bit privileged in a lot of ways. You know, the university's in LA, which is fairly open-minded in terms of queerness, and USC in particular has a lot of student programming and classes that are very queer positive. So whenever I was given the chance to do an elective in my major, I had the tendency to choose classes that were gender and sexuality related because I was still very much in that mode of exploring myself. I grew up primarily on military bases in Latin America, so growing up before college I didn't really have much exposure or much of an opportunity to sort of explore that side of myself. I didn't come out till just before my sophomore year of college, so it was really important to me to explore that community and that sort of subculture. The truth is, some of you out there might not be as fortunate as I was in terms of the availability of queer studies at your school, or even just queer student involvement. But that doesn't necessarily mean you'll miss out on the same opportunities I had to explore that side of yourself, because you definitely deserve that chance. So apart from being about, reading textbooks or watching movies or TV shows based on sexuality and sort of being in a classroom setting, there are a lot of different ways you can actually get involved in queer academics right on your lonesome. One way is very do-it-yourself, in that it's taking full advantage of the magic that is the internet. You just Google queer subjects, like Google lesbian fetishism in mainstream media. And chances are you're going to get a whole stream of available books or even videos that'll be relevant to your interests. There are also a lot of really great forums and resources where you can connect with other people in maybe a similar position as you and discuss and share your experiences together. And that itself, because even though it's not technically academic, even though you guys aren't writing theses on these kinds of things, the fact that you're studying yourself, the fact that you're studying your own queerness, I would argue, counts very much as academic in its own right. The second way I would recommend is, again, just whipping out good old Google and searching for queer communities somewhere in your neighborhood. Chances are you're not the only queer on campus. I know it might feel that way. Again, I grew up on military bases, so I know how terribly lonely that experience can be. But I would at least give it a shot, and just go. I feel like queer academics at its core is more about throwing yourself into this community to really understand where it's at, where it's been, and where it's headed, and how you yourself fit into it. The third way, if you're more of a proactive type, but if it is possible, then I would say, make yourself known in a way, if you are that courageous and if you are that confident in who you are. Talk to your administrators. Let them know that this is a real issue and that this is very important to you and that it should be very important to the rest of the student body. So the last thing I want to leave you with is that as highbrow as queer academics sounds, it really is what you want to take away from it. And it's really up to you. You know, the definition of it can change. So if you have any questions or comments or concerns, or really just need to talk to someone or get something off your chest, don't hesitate to message us at the College Quiltbag YouTube channel or tweet me at Vicky Toro. And yeah, that's all I've got for you this week, guys. So I'll see you next week. Night.